I'm Madman Pondo. What kind of idiot are you that you're not tuning in to the World of Kayfabe podcast? Do it now, or else.
A lot of great shit going on.
Yeah! Screw the audio settings. We don't need no
Great
audio.
settings, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, what's happening, you guys? Welcome to a brand new episode of What a Kayfabe Podcast. I am your hostess with the mostest, your tribal king, Sig Nick Venom, along with my good friend tonight because the other cluck couldn't fucking show up. Anyway, I'm sorry for cussing, sorry for swearing, but it is what it is. We have the dashing. We have the man, the myth, the backbone, the heart and soul of this podcast. We couldn't have it without him. The man, the myth, the legend, the oh-so dashing Stagger Lee Crocker with the 4-row background ring set that we have as our background and everything. Yeah, Stagger Lee Crocker, ladies and gentlemen.
That's 3 ropes.
It was like 4.
It's 3. Whatever.
Unless they're missing the turnbuckle pad on the second one. Good lord.
Oh no, that is a glitch in the AI artwork. Damn you, AI! Damn you, Skynet!
I think Jeff made that. Shout out to Jeff. Shout out to...
this is for...
Oh, good lord! Now he's in...
boxing.
Champion wrestling from Hollywood. Or Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. Now he's in the podcast studio with a brand new backdrop. Look at that. Good lord, look at that. The face of the podcast right there. Fun fact, that mask is actually one of Joey's masks that he personally has. And he wanted that to be on his for the show. So he did that. Anyway, how's it going, everybody? Hope you're having a great Monday night. If you're liking this type of stuff, please follow us on What a Kayfabe Podcast official Twitch channel. We're live every Monday night at 9:30 p.m. You don't want to miss out on that great stuff. Also, we want to thank Pro Wrestling 225's Homecoming. It's going down January 25th, 2025. It's going down in the Copac Gym. I actually got it memorized this time. I did not have it memorized, so F y'all. It's going down to the Copac Gym in Plaquemine, Louisiana. You can get your tickets right now at Eventbrite or 225 homecoming.eventbrite.com. You don't want to miss this out, man. You got Fuego del Sol. And it's just announced recently, and I forgot to mention this. It just got announced recently that we having Vladimir Koloff, your PW225 World Heavyweight Champion, going one-on-one. Are you ready? This is the big announcement. Against our boy, Sam Stackhouse.
Oh, that's cool.
So yeah, he's I forgot to mention that a couple podcast episodes ago.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. We got 2 guests that's been on here facing each other.
Yeah, so it's gonna be pretty badass to see that. Fuego del Sol, I believe, Fuego is facing Lucha Lacora. That's gonna be a banger of a match. PJ, I forget who PJ Hawks is wrestling, but I actually had a chance to meet up with PJ back at Top Draw Wrestling, which shout out to D Money or D Michaels, not D Money, D Michaels and Sean Crow. Would hang out with the boys and all that good stuff. Great show. We know we didn't really get a chance to actually talk about the show, and it was awesome. Had a blast. It was only their second show that they've ever done, and it's off to a really good start. And also speaking of shows, come see me this Saturday at the GCW. It's damn it, I freaking stuttered. Jesus Christ, take 2. At the GCW Nightmare Before Christmas, I think that's the name of the show. Anyway, it's going down Saturday night at Bay St. Louis at the GCW Clubhouse. Don't want to miss out. I think doors open at 6. Showtime's at 7. It's going to be a banger of a show. Can't wait to see how that's going to be. And yeah, it's pretty much all the good stuff. But you know what, Joey? We haven't done this in a while, dude. We have not done this in a while. It's time for the dummy of the night.
We got so much that I don't know where the button is.
God damn it. You're supposed to have that dummy.
Oh, right here.
Dummy. Yeah.
Why don't you take it away on this one, buddy?
Well, we got a dance marathon going on apparently in wrestling. I didn't know what you. I thought you wanted to show the Mercedes Moné.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh no! The dummy of the night is the people that were falling for Hulk Hogan's going to show up in TNA Wrestling this Thursday.
Yeah, brother.
That was coming from a fake. I think it was WrestleVotes or WrestleOps, one of those. But it was a parody account on Twitter. But everybody didn't read that it's a parody account. So on Facebook, there's a bunch of people thinking Hulk Hogan's going to run wild on TNA this Thursday.
I'm back, brother. Tessa Blanchard's back, brother. But guess what? I'm also back, too. Which, more on that in a minute, because oh, boy. Which, I guess we can conclude Dummy of the Night. Also, we have a bonus footage for Dummy of the Night. Even though I don't want to call this Dummy of the Night, we just want to just show it because it's very stupid to watch. And, by the way, all you hardcore wrestling fans, it's going to make you cringe. So right now, we got... Good Lord. Mercedes Moné doing this also great CEO dance. That's what the only dance she knows how to do. And the other one, Maria. Yeah, Maria. Shirakawa. Yeah, they're having a dance off. They're trying to recreate the dance. Too cool. And there we go.
We'll just leave this on the screen, down there. No, I'm joking.
For the episode. Conspicuous about his absence, the Glaze King is not here. He would have definitely glazed all over that. And
Grab my pecker.
Glaze me. That never gets old. That was for you, buddy, because you couldn't make it to a show, you klutz. Anyway. With that being said, let's start with tonight's topics. So, I actually came up with all the topics and all that stuff that we were going to talk about. In the midst of all this, we're jumping into TNA news. 3 things happened. Final resolution. A fan smacked the shit out of Eddie Edwards. Well, it started out with Eddie Edwards, like, knocking the drink down, which that's a massive party foul, right? You know, don't knock the drink down from the fan. At least drink the drink or something. You know? But don't be a dick. Right? Don't be a dick. And then it gets worse. It gets a lot worse. The fan smacks the shit out of Eddie Edwards. Like, bro, you're gonna knock my drink down. Smack! Like, smack! You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. Just slap him right in the mouth. And it's like, all right, cool. Smack again. So that fan was ejected out of the show. And some people thought it was actually it was a work. No, it was not.
Yeah.
It was not, dude.
Charges were filed.
He got refiled. Also, this is where the bullshit comes in. Jordan Grace had a match. I forget who she had a match with. The women's title. Oh, she wasn't a women's champ. No, it was Masha. Masha's the women's champ now. I want to say now. Yeah, she's a women's champ. I think she beat Jordan Grace at Bound for Glory, right?
I don't ask me. I'm not that versed with TNA right now.
Anyway, well, I mean, I don't know how I feel with TNA now. The one thing that I knew was going to happen sometime in the near future has finally happened. Tessa Blanchard is now back in TNA or Impact Wrestling, whichever one you want to call it. TNA, man, it's been a roller coaster with them because ever since the resurgence of TNA, Scott Demoy got fired and all that. So we don't even know who's running TNA. We don't even know who's booking TNA. We don't even know who's doing all the creative shit in TNA. You know what I mean? And for this to happen, this is a new low for TNA because for the fans who don't know, Tessa Blanchard is a once in a generational talent. I mean, look what her family is. Father's the Magnum TA. No. That's stepdad. I'm sorry. That's the stepdad. The father is Tully Blanchard, one half of the Brainbusters and 1/4 of the Horsemen. It's royalty for Tessa Blanchard. It's in her blood. It's in her vein. And TNA or Impact strapped a rocket in her butt, or strapped the rocket to her, not in her butt. Calm down, Joey. Calm down. Strapped the rocket to her. And right away, she was a women's champ. Had a great feud with Gail Kim. Fantastic feud. Great feud with Taya Valkyrie. And the sky was the limit for her. And then she had that also great feud with Sami Callihan, right? Then she went on to be the very first woman to ever held a World Heavyweight Championship. The guys' World Heavyweight Championship. And COVID happened. But then, before all that happened, even before Tessa, the night that she won the world title, she went on Twitter and she said some pretty good stuff about women, some really shitty shit about women. And I quote, women support each other. Cool things will happen. And a flood of shit would pop up with Chelsea Green, Allison Kay, saying how much of a bully she is backstage, and even spitting in the face of a African-American woman and call her the N-word. And yeah, so not only that, she's also racist. TNA or Impact at the time, Impact was like, you know what? This is probably some bullshit. We don't think this is actually real. This is not our Tessa Blanchard. She would not do something like this. What happens? She becomes women's champ. She beats Sami Callihan. History's made in the wrestling world. Then COVID happened, right? Tessa, I think, was living in Mexico City, right?
Yeah.
Living in Mexico City. And she refused to show up to Impact tape. She refused to be a part of that. Because, I mean, obviously, the protocol at the time was like, you stay in your area, this, that, and the third. But she was on the contract. You had to come to the United States to film for Impact Wrestling. And so she was like, nope, I'm not doing that. And guess what? She got the title stripped. And she's blacklisted from the wrestling world. Because now, at that point, there was more shit coming out about her that was going on. There was a lot more shit to it. And we're here now. We fast forward to here today. She's back at TNA and she's working with Jordynne Grace. Now, before all that, this past Friday, I think Jordan went on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it, and basically was like, "Look, I don't want to work with Tessa Blanchard. If she ever comes back, I don't want to work with her." Right? Look what happens. Tessa's back and she's beating the crap out of Jordynne Grace. Your thoughts, Joey?
Yeah, if all the allegations against her are true, I don't know if they really want somebody toxic in their locker room. They're already losing like 3 people lately. I just read. I know one of them's not worthy of having a contract, AJ Francis, but but they're losing. I think it's Trent Seven and
the best heel, by the way.
Jade the ring announcer, whatever her last name is.
Really?
Yeah.
She's leaving?
Yep.
Wow. So that begs the question, what's really going on in TNA? Because we don't know the shit that's going on in TNA. We have no idea what's the situation is in TNA because as far as I'm concerned...
I tried looking up the details a few weeks ago on like who's the booker and all that stuff, but nothing came up.
It could possibly be
after we lost D'Amore, there's nobody, there's nobody listed.
No. And then Rhino's leaving.
Rhino left too, yeah. And he'd been a long TNA employee. I mean, he worked there so many times.
He stuck it. He stuck it through and through. and I guess enough is enough, and now he's gone. He's split with the company.
Yeah,
So,
well, I believe he was friends with Scott D'Amore, so
and then Scott D'Amore got that new wrestling company. He brought back Maple Leaf Wrestling, which is
yeah.
really awesome. Wish nothing but the best, but I mean, it's crazy. And now, the last thing, they're retiring the X Division title, the second time they've retired the title, which is stupid. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous, man. Like, you can thank Moose for that one.
I guess they wanted to distance themselves from the traditional TNA with high flying and
This is not TNA.
Present a different style.
I don't like with the direction that they're going. I'm gonna tune in to check out TNA this Thursday, but it's like, dude, you brought back Tessa Blanchard of all people. See what you about CM Punk? Yeah, CM Punk does some dumb shit. But CM Punk wouldn't spit on a African American woman and call her the N-word. You know? Like y'all say CM Punk is toxic. Y'all say, oh yeah, he's toxic, he's this, that. Tessa's really fucking toxic. And I used to love Tessa. I thought Tessa was awesome, you know?
Yeah.
And when this shit happened, it's like, oh my God.
Yeah, before that shit came out, I was like, oh, geez, get Tessa, bring her around with Charlotte, form some
dude, exactly.
horsewoman thing.
Like one of the actual horsewomen, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you know, say what you will about the actual, the four horsewomen, whatever. But it's like, dude.
But we could actually have a promotion with the lineage of the horsemen.
We can literally have the daughters of the horsemen.
Yeah.
Go at it, you know? But it's just, you know, her mouth got her ass in trouble, you know, and she did some dumb shit. I'm a firm believer in second chances. And if she can maintain her act, kind of like with CM Punk when he came to AEW. Because with CM Punk, he was just controversial online. He wasn't controversial in the locker room. Not yet. And not fighting people. But come to find out, it wasn't really his fault. He just wanted to call out people. But, yeah, it's crazy. I'm interested to see what's going to happen in TNA now that she's back. I mean, it's just, at this point, bring in fucking Ian Rotten. If you're going to bring Tessa Blanchard back, bring Ian Rotten to the mainstream wrestling world. Y'all thought Vince Russo's fucking bad. Good Lord. Bring Ian Rotten over there, you know? But yeah, that's enough TNA news, but that's pretty much what we got going on for TNA. Very interested to see what's going on with TNA this Thursday night, even though I think it's like, pre-recorded already. Most of the shows are pre-recorded.
Yeah.
It's not even live, you know. And then they got it like on their app and all that shit. So, now we reach the WWE news. Raw has finally unveiled its new logo for whenever they go on Netflix, and it looks sharp.
Yeah, it's a good logo.
It looks pretty sharp.
It's a lot better than that one that early logo that leaked that had like
God.
that was weird and zigzags.
Yeah, like it was going back to like 2007. That looked so much better, you know.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
I like this.
We've only got 2 more episodes on USA Network now.
Yeah, dude, already.
And
I think they're gonna be off for Christmas. Oh no! They're gonna Raw.
Yeah. This Raw next week was taped tonight. SmackDown was taped last Friday. But yeah,
so the fans get to check out 2 more hours of Raw. Good Lord.
But yeah, the 23rd and the 30th, they're going to have shows. There's no best of night or anything. But yeah, we're going to get next when it goes to Netflix. I guess it's going to start at 3 hours officially again.
Well, I think they're also going to be doing like a send off, I guess, like do like a special package at that time on USA. And I mean, growing up as a kid, that was my time watching wrestling. Was on USA Network or TNT or even TNN at the time before it was Spike. Now it's the Paramount channel.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's crazy that it's going on Netflix. But my concern is, and I think I say this for a lot of people, I hope Netflix can fix their servers.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to get as much demand, but the big test will be coming up on Christmas Day with the Kansas City Chiefs versus I can't remember who's playing.
I think the Steelers.
Oh, yeah.
Not the Steelers. No, it's who are they? Where's my phone? There's my phone.
But
look it up right now.
That's going to be a big test with the NFL on there. Yeah, the Steelers versus Chiefs.
Excuse me. I thought so. Thank you, Joey.
And they'll be doing Ravens versus Texans, and yeah,
that's gonna be a good game. I'm definitely interested to see how that's gonna be like. But yeah, getting back with WWE, I think it's gonna be interesting. Now we got matches that's gonna be announced. We have Roman Reigns versus Solo Sikoa in a tribal combat match. Second time there's ever had a match of this latitude since WrestleMania 40. And now we have a topic that I forgot to talk about last week. CM Punk versus Seth freaking Rollins. The match that should have happened at WrestleMania this year didn't happen because they were both injured. Now happening it's happening on the night that debuts on Netflix. So that's going to be pretty cool, you know? And two great talents, in my opinion, with Seth. It's a great, interesting storyline coming up. I'm digging this rivalry for sure. Loving it. Absolutely loving it. This reminds me a lot of Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels type of thing. It's kind of got that same vibe, that same energy. But one's obviously the other, you know. Bret, Shawn, all that good shit. But I think the best insult of the night was CM Punk calling Seth Rollins Liberace, which was absolutely hilarious. So I definitely enjoy that. The storytelling is going to be fantastic. I can say now that I can see this rivalry going all the way to maybe Royal Rumble, almost WrestleMania, if you will.
And the rivalry with Liv and Rhea is heated up with Rhea throwing the arrest at her tonight.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't think they'd bring that up on air.
Yeah. She went there. Rhea definitely went there. Caught her out on her arrest and all that shit because it was right before Liv came back this year, as a matter of fact. She was out with an injury and all that, and she got arrested for having weed.
Yeah.
I guess she was hanging out with RVD and Matt Riddle.
The charges were eventually dropped.
Which is good.
Yeah.
that would not have been good for your women's world champion. But yeah, let's talk about Saturday night's main event, which was and no, not the podcast. The actual Saturday night's main event. Dude, awesome show.
Yeah, that was awesome. Apparently, they're going to continue bringing back classic titles. Part of it is just because they want to sell replicas.
Which is dumb. It's actually smart, but Cody came out with that Wing Eagle belt. Part of me was like, bro, that's a replica title. Clearly it was a replica title. Clearly.
Yeah. It was funny to see Charles Robinson back in blue.
Yeah.
We're back in WCW days.
We're so back, baby. Little Nature's back. Holding the world title. It's like, that's my boy right there. God damn it. But it looks awesome, man. The production looked great. The ring looked great. Everything it looked awesome, man. I loved it. I loved it. The vibe that it was. Like, me as a kid, during that time, I didn't watch Saturday Night's Main Event because at that point, I think they had stopped doing Saturday Night's Main Event when I was a kid. So, like, 90s, it was more, I think, Sunday night or Sunday Superstars. I think it was Sunday Morning Superstars. And then they had Shotgun Saturday. all that good shit.
Yeah, we got one coming up in next month, January 25th, San Antonio.
San Antonio. I'm tempted to go get a ticket and head out to beautiful San Antonio because I'm owed a trip over there because last time I went to San Antonio, I got very shit-faced. It was good times. It's great times. But yeah, matches were fantastic. Chelsea Green is now your brand new Women's United States Champion, which by default, that makes Matt Cardona one half of the Women's United States Champion. So by law, that's just the way it is. Matt Cardona is now a Women's United States Champion. Definitely. I'm very excited to see Chelsea with the title. I know you're excited to see that because you was very high up.
Yeah, I've been wanting her to win a title for a while.
Chelsea don't win, me fucking riot.
I really wanted her to win the Rumble this year, so at least she won that title.
That'd be sick if she won it, but I think it's gonna be Rhea. If she don't have the title by then, Rhea's winning that Royal Rumble. I'm calling it. Rhea's winning that Rumble. So yeah, that's how I see it. As far as everything else was, the triple threat match for the World Heavyweight title was not bad. Though I really wish Finn would have won. I really wish, but I think Finn's supposed to have I think he's supposed to have a big push. If that was his big push, then that was sad, right?
Yeah.
Which I really hope that was not the big push they were talking about.
I was kind of disappointed that he didn't win the belt.
I mean, I didn't want Damon to win it. You had your chance.
He ever since he lost the belt due to injury, the Universal title, he's never had a really big singles title, reign.
Other than NXT.
They just want, just the NXT title, but different time and.
You can't deny that man had banger. He had some banger matches.
Yeah, I know he had great matches in NXT. It's just it's a different time, different bookers, everything. And now they just want to throw him in a tag team match so that he barely defends the title, which they just lost tonight.
Oh yeah, and also Rhea Ripley called Dirty Dom, and I quote, "little chicken tender slut." Yeah. Let's just putting that out there. But yeah, that whole show was great. The the main event, which was Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes, which, boy, Kevin Owens was weird with pants on. It looks so weird. I mean, seeing him as, Kevin Steen with the shorts, and then he's coming out with pants. He did War Games with jeans, but, I digress. It is what it is,
I don't know. I used to see him wrestle in a singlet in ROH. So.
That was weird. ECW and all that. Dude, that was weird. You know what I mean? But,
yeah, well, it's the thing the fat guys do to try and hide all their fat because Vince didn't like fat people.
I want fat people, damn it. Yeah. I don't want fat people.
I just rewatched that the Kevin Fight Owens fight documentary because it's on WWE Vault on YouTube, and he's talking about how when he got signed to NXT, he's like, you've got a spot in NXT, but you don't hold a chance on Raw or SmackDown. So yeah, it's pretty crazy on how far Kevin Owens.
And look where he's at now.
Yeah.
Package power drive Cody Rhodes, which that brings to my topic on that one. Is the package power driver back? No. Or is?
At least not in your state.
Yeah, not in my state for right now.
I still can't believe your state has a ban on the pile driver. It's just weird to me.
It's my sports committee just fucking dumb. They really don't.
Because it's like I could totally just like power bomb, spike somebody's head in, and that'd be fine. But no pile driver.
God forbid we give him the vertebreaker. Get somebody a vertebreaker, you're fine. But if you do the damn power driver, you're the Antichrist. Good Lord. But yeah, that was actually after the match. So after the show, when the show went off the air,
Yeah,
Noah's attacked the shit, beat the shit out of Cody, gave him the package power driver, and that's when he was escorted onto the stretcher.
Yeah,
go ahead, Joe.
Yeah, they're doing this after show stuff to try and get trending on social media for a while.
Views.
Yeah.
Which is good.
And then
it's actually a smart thing.
And then they release the official footage later on.
Of course. But yeah, that's what happened. Cody's now diagnosed, and please help me out on this one. He's diagnosed. He got some shit with his neck that's going on.
Cervical contusion or something. Let me look this up. Of course, it's all kayfabe, but yeah.
Yeah, it's obviously at work. I mean, we at World of Kayfabe. We gotta keep it kayfabe. You know what I mean? But speaking of kayfabe,
cervical swelling and it's kept overnight at a local hospital.
But the X-ray was negative.
And been diagnosed with this axial compression of the cervical spine.
So in other words, his spine's fucked up.
He's got cervical strain with a spasm. But yeah, not fun.
Yeah, he's gonna be doing his thing. He's gonna be chilling, hanging out with the wife and the kid. Getting ready for Christmas. That's a way to go out. Just put a package power driver on a.
Yeah, I wonder if we won't see him back until like Elimination Chamber.
Oh yeah, obviously. So yeah, I guess we gotta talk about the fucking. The big son of a bitch, or the big son of a bitch elephant is in the room. So we had SmackDown, right?
Okay. To be fair, nobody ever mentioned actual. There was no other source saying Penta's going to be on SmackDown.
Was the thing. But Joey, that's the thing. It could have been a huge surprise. People would have fucking popped. I would have popped.
Yeah, but
people be like, "Who the fuck is this? Is this Rey Mysterio? Why the fuck Rey Mysterio got a skeleton mask on? What the fuck?" Because some idiot in the crowd's gonna say that shit. But anyway,
you hyped yourself up, thinking it was going to be somebody huge, and
it was fucking huge, alright.
There was a guy from Sportskeeda, Dr. Chris Featherstone or something.
Some jabroni.
He posted the day before that Braun was going to show up, and everybody doubted him. Well, turned out he was right.
Look at me now, motherfucker! Dude, I was so mad. Because I was so excited that we were going to get Penta's debut. I had a long rant that was going to happen tonight. I was going to lay it on. I was going to do it for Clarence. Clarence not here. And then I don't want to have to talk with Joey. Like, hey, look, man. We know you like to do rants on the show. We all know you like to get angry and hype up the show and all that. Your mic sucks. All that. But, we got to have you calm down. For the sake of the sponsors. For the sake of the Pro 225. But yeah, Braun Strowman was the mystery opponent to Carmelo Hayes. And this is just, number one, it's a damn crime. After having a banger 7 series match with Andrade. He didn't win the U.S. title. But boy, he had a banger match with Andrade. That 7 series match, I mean, it was fucking awesome. Only for him to get squashed by this big bastard who can't go no more than fucking 5 minutes in a fucking ring. And by the way, did I say I was going to talk like this? No, because I told Joey this. I said, just beware Monday. It's on. The gloves are coming off. So, Pro Wrestling 225, Wild Thing, I do apologize for all the cussing. It is what it is, but here it goes. Yeah, So, of all fucking people, you're going to bring in this big motherfucker, this generational's fucking Kevin Nash, who can't last a match within 5 goddamn minutes. And oh yeah, let's squash the fucking hot young star, the hot shot. That's future world heavyweight champion, future WWE champion material. You know, Melo was fucking money. He's him. He is indeed him. Oh yeah, but let's put this fucking big bastard who can't fucking wrestle out of a goddamn red paper bag to save somebody's stupid life. Not to mention he was in a also shitty Control Your Narrative wrestling company, which, how's that going, by the way? I hope that's going good because your main source is no longer there. It's in that other company with that whiny lead singer of that shitty band, Smashing Pumpkins. I said what I said. I don't give a damn. I've been waiting for the pipe bomb. It's a bullshit. Dude, I was so mad. I was so fucking mad. We could have just had freaking Trick Williams when it came out. But the problem with Trick Williams is, if you don't watch NXT, you don't know who the hell this dude is. All you see the man is Booker T's shadow or something. Like some guys, oh my god, is that Booker T? Clearly it's not Booker T, but still enough. It's just what you just said. I hyped myself up. I was excited for someone huge. I had a gutsy feeling it was going to be Penta. I even said it on the show. I said that it was going to be Penta. There's got to be Penta.
Well, WWE's even wording changed. It first went from new superstar to newly acquired superstar. So it was somebody on the roster. So
newly acquired?
Because he went from Raw to SmackDown.
He's been on SmackDown.
No, he hasn't. He's been on Raw because the feud with Bronson.
Who cares?
He transitioned from one show to the other.
God, too bad Bronson could have fucking.
That's why he said welcome back. That's why That's why Nick Aldis said welcome back.
You know what? Fuck Nick Aldis. And with all due respect, fuck Nick Aldis. I don't care who was in charge of that. Whoever was in charge of that needed to be fired on the spot. Because that's some bullshit. You had me hyped up. I'm sure you had a lot of people that were fans of Penta hyped up and all that shit. Now I don't believe this man's going to be coming in WWE. I do not believe the press. I don't believe the dirt sheets. I don't believe in none of that shit. Because every time I see something huge like this, I get hyped up. And guess what? Next week is fucking Omos. For all we fucking know. So now apparently there's a... Tonight on Raw, that was a vignette where it's 0. It's like the I guess the warning sign. And somebody said with Fight the Censor coming back. Clearly it's the biggest one. But
unless it's an accounting guy from Sesame Street coming to the show, I don't even remember his name.
Count Dracula? No,
not Count
Dracula.
Is it just Count Dracula? I don't know, but whatever. Because Sesame Street needs a home, so it's gonna come on Raw. We're gonna have Raw on Sesame Street. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have Braun Strowman with the Sesame Street. That's about right. I'm sorry. That man's credibility. That man's hype, all that died when he was in that tag team match at WrestleMania with that little kid. That really, dude? Could have had fucking Bobby Lashley be your tag partner or something.
But you had
next night, Bobby Lashley will fucking roll.
What? Why didn't Kenny Omega's
ladies and gentlemen?
Why didn't Kenny Omega's credibility get killed when he wrestled a sex doll or
but that was back. That was different. That was back in the day. That was not taken seriously.
And he also got beat by like a 13-year-old girl in a match.
9-year-old girl, but again, same company. Like it's Kenny Omega. Like this, you know what I mean? But it's like Braun Strowman was wrecking people left and right. He beat the shit out of James Ellsworth. James Ellsworth became a star.
You got
Even rumored to show up on SmackDown.
Yeah, but you also got to remember this is all under the helm of Vince McMahon, who made horrible decisions.
But still in all, like Strowman was wrecking shit left and right every Monday, running around, flipping people over, destroying sets, flipping fucking cars.
Yeah,
like that was the thing, man. He was doing great. Then WrestleMania 34 comes. I'm gonna tag with some random kid in the fucking in the audience.
Yeah, the idea was I don't need a tag partner, which is an old gimmick that wrestlers been doing forever.
Yeah,
but they they don't pull in a kid. What you do is you pull in some random from the audience that's grown.
Yeah, Santino Marella. I mean, he was already with the company at that point.
Yeah,
before he actually did debut. But the thing is, though, it's like, I don't know, man. It's just, it really pissed me off. Like, I went home, was contemplating on it. It's like, bro, it's SummerSlam 2024 all over again. When Punk lost to fucking Drew McIntyre, like, it was really, and I even predicted on here that Punk was going to win it. One of us predicted McIntyre was going to win it. I think it was Clarence. I want to say either Clarence or Dan. It was one of the two. But it's just, man, I was not happy with that. And now we're back. We're at this situation. I feel like this was like, really? And you got a guy like Carmelo who's actually been in the business for a very long time. He's come from the Indies. He's an internet darling. So you got that going on. But to get squashed like that in 5 minutes, that's diabolical, man. Like, come on. You're supposed to be pushing all this younger talent. You're supposed to be pushing all these big people. Yet, all of a sudden, oh yeah, here come Braun Strowman. He put a Vince move. That was a Vince move, dude. He basically did like this. Hey, Braun. I got a match for you. I got this young hotshot guy, the one, the only Carmelo Hayes. He was talking a lot of smack on X and all that good stuff. He wants James Ellsworth to come back, but I got news for you. That's not happening. Stuffing him up for 5 minutes, would you, big man? Like, it's just really, like, here you are, had a successful WrestleMania, right? Successful. Fantastic. Both nights, fantastic. To end the year with this bullshit is a damn sin. You know what I mean? It's a fucking sin. It's just, I don't know, man. It just blew my fucking mind, bro. It blew my mind. It's just, yeah. Anyway, let's move on because I'm gonna flip this fucking desk. Dark Side of the Ring is coming back with a brand new season.
Which
in
they're
March
also
25th,
yeah
2025.
Dark Side of the Cage is also coming out. They're going to be
That's
covering
gonna be
MMA,
interesting, dude. Damn.
Yeah.
I imagine the shit that went on that show, on the UFC and the MMA, just the MMA aspect of it. You know what I mean? But I think we got get that soundboard ready. One of the episodes is gonna be featuring Tony Atlas.
Grab my pecker.
Glaze me. Yeah, that part too. And I think Mick Foley's if I'm not mistaken, supposed to be having an episode. I could be wrong.
The list did not show Mick Foley.
No, but there's rumor has it. Now, this is unofficial. We don't know. Matter of fact, I'm surprised we didn't do a Dark Side of the Ring prediction. Because we normally do one. We haven't done one.
Yeah.
Because you don't get that many views.
But
I will. I'm gonna shoot my shot because I do have an actual prediction. Why not have Perry Saturn? I think I've done this one before. But yeah, Perry Saturn would be a really good episode.
Yeah.
The,
But
the tragedy that he's been going through, man, it sucks.
the expected
Occasionally he'll go missing.
the expected topics are superstar Billy Graham, Test, Eddie Gilbert, Daphne, Billy Jack Haynes that just killed his wife this year.
Really?
Yeah, Vader, Ludwig Borga, and Hell in a Cell.
Which one?
Just I guess the history of it. I don't know. Maybe just 97. I don't know.
Or is it the one with
It doesn't.
Mick Foley?
The list didn't specify.
But that's the official one?
Those are the expected topics. Came from Slam Wrestling.
.com.
Oh yeah, and then Mark Henry also said that he did a thing with Tony about Tony Atlas, which he directed the episode also.
Which, by the way...
okay, here's your thing about Mick Foley. Jim Ross has stated that he did interviews for an episode centered on Mick Foley. So, Hell in a Cell.
It's gotta be Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
Because you can't have Hell in a Cell without Mick Foley.
Yeah, I mean, Shawn versus Taker, Hell in a Cell was good, but, Mick and Taker blew out of the water.
Triple H and Mick was really good, too, No Way Out, 2000. That was a really good one.
Yeah.
I enjoy that. I actually just watched that recently, even though I watched it before, but I rewatched it the other night, and it was like, dude, that was such a great match. And who can forget, by far, the longest Hell in a Cell match.
That feud in the 2000s made me so upset because I was such a big fan of Foley, and I'm like, no, don't you retire!
And sure enough.
And I'm like, you son of a bitch, Triple H, like Jim Ross.
You son of a bitch! Damn you! Damn you! Damn your soul! Like, he had vengeance on Triple H. That man, every other episode is, damn you! Go to hell! Go back to hell!
I mean, he didn't even say the same stuff about Kane, who set him on fire.
Yeah, like, fuck you. Good job, Kane. Good job, by the way. Like, he's in the backstage with Kane. It's like, all right, good job, Kane. You did a good job, brother. Good job. I appreciate you. I'm feeling fine. I'm feeling all right. Triple H, on the other hand, you son of a bitch! Don't hit her! Don't you hit her! You son of a bitch! You dumb bastard! That's going jackass! Like, busting this man. It was like every other episode, dude. It was like,
yeah.
Oh my God. It's like every other episode, he was cussing him out. It's like, good Lord. But it added drama. I mean, fuck. Who can forget the Austin feud with Triple H? Good Lord. It was every episode of Raw.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just I'm very intrigued to see what's going to happen. Also, I think there's another one they're doing with heavy metal. They're doing a dark side of like heavy metal, or it's called Into the Void. It's like a little docuseries, I guess, of heavy metal, and it's the producers of Dark Side of the Ring. They're gonna be making it, which is gonna be awesome. So whenever those guys make it is gonna be great. So I'm very interested to see how that's gonna happen. You know what I mean? Let's see. We can pull it up right here. Let's see. I got it right here on my phone. So trying to find up right here. Fuck, Dustin Rhodes would be a good episode for Dark Side of the Ring. If you think about it.
Yeah.
He had some pretty crazy shit. I mean, obviously, the oh-so great Black Rain. And who can forget? Oh yeah, my new name is Seven, by the way. They got me in his Uncle Fester costume, dressing like his Halloween. Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, Tess It would be awesome. Daphne, boy, that's gonna be a tough episode. That's gonna be a tough one. And I can see that. Who's Ludwig Borga?
Yeah, he was in WWE in 95 and 96, I think it is.
And we got Vader. That's gonna be. Tess is gonna be interesting. I can see that coming. It's like 8 episodes. That's about right. It's 8 episodes.
93, 94, he was in WWE.
And what he was known for?
He was really big into like strong style stuff. But then he was also a politician, but he got in trouble for handgun. Let me bring it up. Got in trouble with handguns, prescription pills. He was he had a trial that was broadcast on television because he was part of the House of Parliament down over there in what's the country? Finland.
Oh wow! And then we got Hell in a Cell. I think if I'm a betting man, Hell in a Cell will probably be your season finale or something.
Yeah.
Either that one or Daphne. I feel like Daphne could be your season finale because, I mean, that's probably the more recent event out of the bunch.
The Daphne thing was pretty sad. The fact that everything was like done over social media, like she was posting everything on there.
Just everything that went down, and I mean, she literally went on social media, specifically Instagram, right?
Yeah.
And she basically unalived herself right there. Now, luckily, thank God she didn't do it right here to where it's very graphic. Instead, she just had a blanket and she had a gun underneath the blanket, right? And then I didn't realize that. I didn't realize that she done it like that.
There was like wrestlers like Mick Foley and everybody trying to get a hold of her and
like everybody was
trying to get family over there, but they got over there too late.
It's crazy. And then you got Eddie Gilbert. That's gonna be a good episode. I have a feeling that's gonna be really good.
Yeah.
But the one he just had was really good. Season 5 was really good. Definitely enjoyed season 5. They had some pretty good shit. Sandman was pretty wild. What else they had? Chris Colt. Well, wait, not Chris Colt. Terry Gordy. I didn't realize the guy that was not Festus Jesse. I did not know that was Terry Gordy's son. Did not know that.
Yeah.
Did not. I know Miranda Gordy. Now Miranda Gordy is more popular than Jesse was. You know what I mean? But it's like I did not know that. Now I see the resemblance. It's like holy shit. Buff Bagwell. That was a crazy episode.
Which his father just passed away.
R.I.P.
Which that crazy story of him and his father with a gun. Jesus. It's just insane.
Yeah, how that happened. Sensational Sherry. So, fun fact. That's a good episode, right? I met Sensational Sherry's son. I met him.
Yeah.
I want to say it was at Cajun Heat.
Yeah, I was watching Dark Side of reality
I want to
TV.
say it was Cajun Heat.
I was watching Dark Side of reality TV, and I'm like, what the? I recognize this guy. He was on Hell's Kitchen also.
Really?
Yeah, and he
Her
did.
son?
Yeah, and he was in the episode. No, that was Luna Vachon's son.
Oh.
Yeah, Luna Vachon's son. It was on Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah. Yeah, I met her son. Sweet guy. Oh man, such a sweetheart. Cool dude. I mean, she is from Louisiana, so like,
yeah,
her son would catch like all the local stuff going on, specifically like GSW. He'll catch all the shows over there. And crazy enough, so my World Heavyweight title, I bought that belt with me, right? And he brought his. but his had his mom's name, which is Sherry's name on there. So I'm like, dude, that's freaking cool. Like he held my belt, I held his, or whatever, and I got a chance to hold Sensational Sherry's Hall of Fame ring. So I mean, dude, again, very cool guy. Definitely a beautiful soul. So thank you for that. And then we gotta end the show with, oh good Lord. So GCW happened over the weekend. And you never guess who shows up at GCW. Another AEW wrestler. But this guy just happens to be the what's his new fucking gimmick now? Another learning tree. It's some of the bullshit.
Hi guys.
Fortunately, he did not do that, which I really wish he would have done that after beating the shit out of who he fucked up. He fucked up Matt Cardona. He beat the shit out of Matt Cardona. I really wish you would look at the camera. Hi guys.
Which I just read that AEW's interested in signing Matt Cardona.
Like you should have done that shit 4 years ago. Or 3 years ago.
Yeah.
I think it was 4 years ago that he had showed up at AEW. But this was at the Daily's Palace. It was at the Daily's Palace. During that, it was in the COVID area. Area. But yeah, Jericho's a GCW. This is kind of sort of huge, right? Because it's him and Matt Cardona. They doing something for, I think, Ring of Honor. I really hope Matt Cardona takes that title away from him. I really fucking do. I'm tired of Jericho with title belts. It doesn't have.
Oh yeah, and apparently there's
that vibe anymore. You know what I mean?
Speaking of Jericho in the title, apparently there's a bidding war on ROH supposedly to have it on television.
Why?
I don't know.
Just replace the strap. That's all you gotta do. Because he's still got.
No, I meant on television.
Strap.
I just meant on television. There's talks about like the TNT network taking it. I'm not the True TV Sports Net, whatever's transitioning over to. That's one of the networks interested in it, and there's other networks that's interested in picking up ROH television. I don't know why.
When that happens, we'll definitely cover it. But it's just who knows, right? And we've been talking about this plenty of times. Is that AEW's doing these shows? You got Dynamite, you got Collision. How the fuck Rampage is still on? I'll never understand that. You know what I mean? I didn't watch AEW. I choose not to watch AEW. I had my root canal done last Tuesday. So the fact I'm on the show now is crazy because, I mean, I got pain in my tooth, It's not bad. Thank God, not anymore. But it's like, dude.
You made some whistle that was so high-pitched to my ears.
Oh, my bad, dude. I'm sorry.
I don't know what that was.
Oops. But, yeah, like I got pain in my mouth, right? At the time I did. And it's like, do I really want to put myself watching this show? But then Friday after the Braun Strowman incident, I decided to take my frustrations out on social media. And one guy commented, I think it was Tony Storm. Oh yeah, by the way, you know what, Joey, we got another dummy of the night. Hit it.
Dummy, yeah.
And that title belongs to Tony Storm. That's right. I said it. I don't give a damn. That belongs to Tony fucking Storm. Because you went on social media and you sat there and said, you know what? I'm retired from wrestling. You had everybody sad and everything. Lo and behold, Tony Storm's back in AEW.
I said that right away that she would be coming back as another persona, though.
Yeah, but she's back as her stupid babyface gimmick.
Yeah. It's a good comparison. This is like if Stone Cold left being Stone Cold and came back as Stunning Steve Austin.
Yeah. And it's like, oh yeah, Tony Storm is all elite. Like, you've been all elite for like how long? The fuck? Like, yeah. Thunder Rosa with the WTF. Like, that's exactly how I felt. Like, really? You sat there, you said, oh, I'm retiring. And I'm thinking she's retiring from wrestling, like, period. Like, she's going back to OnlyFans or some shit. Like, all right, cool. I'm not subbing to OnlyFans because it sucks. But it's like, dude, really? Come back with the gimmick. It's cool. Fantastic. But it's like, bruh. Now she's walking around like this vanilla, bland character. And it's just, really? That was tonight's dummy of the night. Oh, they just want to play it. Never mind. You have to. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Anything else? Oh, breaking news.
Kushida leaving TNA.
Really?
Yeah, it just came
That's
out.
a shock. Add that to another one. That's another chalk off.
He's leaving in good terms, but yeah, he'll be wrapping up his TNA run.
Going to AEW. He's joining up to AEW. That's exactly what's going on. He's going to join up at AEW.
Well, you notice he's leaving right when the X Division title's going away.
That's dumb. Well, that's actually smart. I mean, I'll say this.
I just don't know how much of a chance they're going to be given any cruiserweights nowadays when they won't have a cruiserweight title or light heavyweight, whatever you want to call them.
Well, there was one limit to the X Division. There was no limit.
Yeah, I know.
So pretty much. I mean, you look at the current champ right now.
I mean, I know it was, but it originally started more as a high flyer thing.
Right.
I mean, it's. I mean, I haven't watched TNA in a while. Has Moose ever done the whole what's the fucking match called where they hang the X and they have to crawl over?
Oh, Ultimate X?
Yeah, has Moose ever done the Ultimate X? Because I'd love to see a man his size try the Ultimate X.
It's like the Dudley Boys did the Ultimate X match. So they say, pull out the fucking ladder. Like, that's fun as hell. Instead of climbing the thing, fuck that. I have an idea. Take out the ladder and just put it right there.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, I desecrated the Ultimate X. And it sucks and all this BS. But it's like, yeah, it sucks because it's the title that put TNA on the map in the first place. It was your premier division. Great guys like Sanjay Dutt, Christopher Daniels, AJ Styles, Matt Bentley, Samoa Joe. Who else? Who else was X Division champ? Kurt Angle. Jay Lethal. I mean, the list, Alex Shelley, Chris Sabin. The list goes on and on and on, you know. And like in 2005, that was that boom period with TNA. We had the oh so great triple threat match for the X Division title at Unbreakable, which is AJ, Chris, and Samoa. And it ran. I think it ran for like 20 years, maybe more than that, if not mistaken. I just realized we didn't have nobody come in and say hi because they don't love us tonight. Womp womp. But getting back to this, it may be longer. I don't know how long the title's been around, but I want to say 2005 was where I think they introduced the title. Or it could have been 2004. So definitely 20, 21 years, you know. But they're going to retire the X Division title at Genesis. After Genesis, actually. And that's pretty much it. It's like, dude, it's one more thing going down the toilet. Half the roster's leaving. I'm surprised Josh Alexander didn't leave yet. Because you mentioned his wife's leaving.
Yeah, well, Josh Alexander just got injured. They might. I wonder if they're going to try and pull the injury thing where you have to stay with us longer because you're injured now.
Ray Phoenix.
Yeah.
Ray Phoenix, anyone? Poor guy. His brother will have a debut of a lifetime, and poor thing, he's got to be stuck in the frozen AEW land, have nothing planned for him.
Which also, Ricky Starks had recently posted a picture, which got a response from, what's his name? Oh my god, my mind's blanking. It's a tag team that Rap's coming out.
That rap's coming out.
In AEW.
Acclaim?
Yeah, they claimed the not Max Caster, what's his name?
Anthony Bowens?
Yeah, Anthony Bowens told Ricky Starks just to leave his company.
Yeah, I mean, he could. But that's a problem. I don't think he can.
Yeah, you can't just leave the company. That's kind of a lawsuit that's going to happen.
Yeah, that's breaching the contract. You wouldn't know that, right, you bastard? Speaking of, which, so over the weekend, I don't know if this is true or not, but QT Marshall and MJF had a match at some indie company. And the Costco cookie guy made an appearance. And now it has a rivalry with MJF. And boy, if you thought the QT Marshall rivalry was something, boy, just wait till you see what MJF got cooking up for promos. And see what you're going to find, what skeletons you're going to find in their closet. That's fun, right, Joey?
We're Costco guys.
Again, it's like what I said last week. You know your company is dying when you have a fat, cringy little 8-year-old kid that is fucking
Welcome
old,
to Costco. I love you.
that just does fucking this. Looks fucking constipated.
Yeah.
That's when you know your company's falling apart. I think we found their David Arquette.
I'm surprised they didn't try and get Hawk to a girl before everything happened.
The night's still young. Oh, trust me, it could definitely happen.
All right, I'm surprised
You
WWE.
bring Mike
Surprised-
Hearn in
surprised-
there.
Surprised WWE didn't grab that girl that's like, I don't like wrestling, because that came out that was about AEW.
People don't like wrestling. Well, wait, what specifically AEW? Like,
I cracked up when that full video came out that she was mocking AEW fans.
I don't blame her. There's nothing but fucking neck beers and shit. It's like, dude, really? I had to deal with one the other night over a Tony Storm match. Like, dude, who cares? Nobody cares. Oh man, are you one of Triple H's jerk off? I was like, oh, you must be from the I Suck Tony Khan Nuts Club. Like, dude, who cares? You know what I mean? Like, these AEW fans, man, I swear to God, they're just the worst. IWC community is falling apart. It's getting worse. It's so fucking toxic. You know what I mean? Like, you post one thing. Like, I'm going to say right now, when Penta debuts, if he ever debuts, I'm going to post that shit. And somebody's like, oh my God, he's a traitor. He left AEW. Yeah, because he left AEW because he was put in shitty storylines, shitty factions. Death Triangle was, for what it was at first, fucking awesome. When they got rebooted, it sucked. I mean, yeah, they won the Trios Championship, but it's like, what is there to do after that? You know what I mean? And don't get me started that Penta Oscuro thing. Oh, Joey's back. Joey left. Good. I've always wanted to take a shot at. Oh shit, he's back. God damn it.
No, but I want somebody to honestly say that they would stay at their shitty job getting low pay and if they got a high offer.
Like
the guys, if you're getting the chance of a lifetime when you get offered a contract with WWE.
you're in the big leagues now when you sign up with WWE. And the problem, and this is my problem, right? They instantly, oh, you want a Triple H's jerk off. I said, yeah, look, I'll tell you what. You know what I did? I posted a picture of Okada, a recent picture of Okada, posing in the ring, and they had the hard camera side, and there's nobody. There was not a single soul on the other side. Right?
Yeah.
And then I posted a picture of Backlash of this year. What's doing better? What's not doing better? And then I guess he texted one of his homies, and he mentioned my girlfriend. And it's like, yep, nope, you're done. That's it. You don't talk about my family like that. Fuck you. Top your nuts off. Anyway, I don't want to get violent here because I had enough swearing over Braun Strowman, that big bitch. Anyway, anything else before I wrap the show up, Joey?
Nah.
Make wrestling great again, ladies and gentlemen. Just do it. Good things will happen. And with that being said, thank you so much for checking out a brand new episode of the Kayfabe Podcast. If you like what you see, please follow us on here. We do appreciate it. It's not expected, but it's deeply appreciated. If you missed the live feed of this video, don't worry, we got you covered. Check us out on YouTube, youtube.com/What a Kayfabe Podcast. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Join the notification squad. That way you don't miss out any of our content whenever we upload a video. Also, same thing with Twitch. Make sure you hit that bell. That way you don't miss out stuff whenever we go live on Twitch. Also, I want to thank Pro Wrestling 225 for us being the official podcast sponsor of their show, Homecoming. You don't want to miss out. It's going down January 25th at the Copac Gym in Plaquemine, Louisiana. Doors open at 5, show starts at 6, and you can get your tickets right now. Right now! You can do it right now! Do it right now at 225homecoming.com or .eventbrite.com. Make sure you follow us on all social media platforms, and thank you for joining us. We do have a few more episodes left for the end of the year, and guess what? My birthday is coming up, so I'm sure these clowns that I have with me, I would do something stupid for my birthday. More than like do some roasting. God only knows.
Yeah, if anybody wants to send in a video for that show, like to roast him or whatever, you can email it to worldofkayfabe@gmail.com.
You want to put that right? Well, no, you just you can just the link will be on YouTube.
We'll advertise it more coming up.
Yeah. Good Lord. Boy, there's a few. I already know there's going to be some few.
Or if anybody wants to join us live, just contact us.
The roast of Nick Venom. You don't want to miss out, because who doesn't want to roast me? You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of them. But yeah, come check that out. Other than that, check me out this Saturday night at Bay St. Louis for Gulf Coast Wrestling, which I don't want to fuck it up because I always fuck up, poor thing. And actually get them on the show and get some of the people on the show. Freaking stupid damn mouse. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Good Lord. See, I wish I would have done all this shit already, but that's not happening. Anyway, Gulf Coast Wrestling presents Nightmare Before Christmas. It's going down Saturday, December 21st. Obviously at the clubhouse. Doors open at 6:05. Showtime starts at 7. Front row is $15. General admission, guess what? Is $10. And if you want a VIP table, like your boy, and also my oh so great tribal enforcer, the Big Daddy Cool Metzger, we all gonna be there, have a great time. It's $100. You don't want to miss out on this show. The show's awesome. It's gonna be great. They also just announced a 18 and older show for GCW, so that's gonna be on New Year's Eve, and unfortunately, your king will not be there. So that's pretty much it, man. We're just gonna wrap the show up right here. Of course, it's just the two of us tonight. Clarence couldn't make it because Clarence is too much of a glaze. He's a glaze king. And with that being said, this is your tribal king, Nick Venom, and the also great bionic professor, Sagan and Crocker, and we are out of here. We'll catch you next Monday on Twitch.